All right, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. I've been getting a lot of DMs. That's direct messages for those of you not in the know over at Instagram, which seems to be the big thing now. And people want to know why I have not made a video on the shakeup at MD. And why haven't I made a video? I haven't made a video because I'm not concerned with the inner workings of websites. I am not concerned with human resources news. This is not an HR website. This is a bodybuilding website. And I think the fascination with muscular development really is in the hearts and minds of the people that no longer work for them. And just hear me out here. I love Joe Pietaro. To me, Muscle Sport Mag is totally on the ascent. You know, I love Dave Palumbo. And again, RX Muscle, I don't know if it's on the ascent. It's kind of like something. But the reality of the matter is that for people that used to work for MD, and you know, I'm not going to just say people, okay? Because Lyman Dolly used to work for MD, but you don't see Lyman Dolly posting stuff about MD. I'm really talking about Dave Palumbo, John Romano, possibly Joe Pietaro, Greg Valentino. But Joe Pietaro and Greg Valentino are a little different because, I guess they're not different in the sense. Here's the deal, guys. I mean, we don't know what went down. I think Joe Pietaro is a phenomenal writer. I think Muscle Sport Mag is a phenomenal magazine. I think Greg Valentino is insanely talented. The same thing goes to John Romano and Dave Palumbo. But we've never really heard Steve Bleckman's side. You know what I mean? This is something that I've often thought to myself, and people are going to say, oh my God, look at, he's already burning Joe Pietaro. I'm really not burning Joe. I'm not burning Greg. I'm not burning John. I'm not burning Dave. I'm just stating a fact. We've never heard Steve Bleckman's side because I don't think Steve Bleckman is going to put out his side or any of his inner workings of his company on radio shows or write articles about it or take pot shots. Now, Joe Pietaro, Greg Valentino, they've already, said their piece more or less, but they say it every once in a while. RxMuscle.com was basically founded in a large part on anti-MD animus. Now, what I want to say is people leave jobs for a variety of reasons. People resign. People, move on to greener pastures. Some people are fired. And, sometimes people can't be paid what they're getting. You know what I mean? The reality of the matter is I don't know what happened at MD. And if it weren't for the fact that, there's 2 to 3, possibly 4 people that were removed that have now taken it upon themselves to just put the spotlight on this publication whenever anything happens, whether to say that don't cut back like Dave Palumbo says, or to make imitations of Steve Bleckman, or to take jabs at the MD staff, or to say that MD's on its way out, or to say that MD won't be around in a year, or these kinds of things. That's really not bodybuilding news. It's really not germane to who's going to be competing at the Mr. Olympia, who's going to be doing the Arnold Classic, which bodybuilder added size, what new protein shake is on the market. It has really nothing to do with bodybuilding, really. It's just sort of, the axe to grind of a few people that are upset with how they left the publication. And so I really don't have the time nor the interest in covering the shakeup at MD.